ink drinkers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Em, and today I'm sharing my June reading possibilities with you. Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me here. So I am not sharing movies this month, but I am going to share some books that I'd like to read in the month of June. Life has been proving that reading is a little bit more difficult as of late. Movie watching, as far as my personal movie watches go, it's been a little bit spotty as well. So I'm just going to keep it simple for the month of June. I'm not joining any readathons or activity-a-thons or any of that kind of thing. So I'm just going to do my own thing in the month of June. Starting off, if I finish my current read for the Sookie Stackhouse series, From Dead to Worse, I would like to jump right into Dead and Gone. This is the last book I have on my shelf for the Sookie Stackhouse series. This is book 9 in the series, and I believe there are 13 books. So I will have to locate the rest, maybe borrow them from the library, or see if I can find some used copies to add to these. Now, this series I found in our local consignment shop, and these are the only books that I could find. So either the person gave up, I couldn't find them. They were kind of all scattered throughout the bookshelves in the shop that I bought them from. So I could have missed the last few, but I'm pretty sure that's all there was because I did look for a while. So I'll have to gather the rest in order to finish this series. I also want to kind of roll over A Midsummer Night's Dream to June because I had wanted to read it in May, but May proved to be a lot busier than I thought, and so I didn't get to that. So I am trying to read at least one classic a month if I can, or at least get started and let that roll over to the next month, but just constantly be pursuing classics. And A Midsummer Night's Dream was one of my favorite Shakespeare works back in high school, and I remember very little about it, so I'd like to reread it. For the rest of my reads, I did the spinner wheel app on my phone because I can't make decisions. I just let fate decide. So for the spinning wheel, I included any books that caught my attention that are on my shelves. I do not include any of the Kindle books or anything like that. Those are kind of spur of the moment reads for me unless it's an arc or something like that. I want to kind of whittle down the unread books on my shelves so I can have an excuse to get some more in the future. There are 4 books that I am going to add to my pile of possibilities for June. The first is Misery by Stephen King. I don't think this book needs much of an introduction. Most people know what it's about. Many people have seen the movie as well. I've seen the movie and have never read the book, so I'm really excited to read this. Keeping it in the family, the second book that the wheel landed on was Strange Weather by Joe Hill. This is kind of a rollover of my possibilities from last month. So I didn't want to push all of the books over to June. I wanted to keep things exciting. And this happened to come up on the wheel again. So here we are, Strange Weather by Joe Hill. Literary alchemist Joe Hill takes us beyond the ordinary in this quartet of thrilling, haunting, and entertaining novellas about remembering and forgetting, falling and fantasizing, homicide and helplessness, wind and rain, living and dying, dreams and nightmares. The next book that my picker wheel landed on was The Burial Plot. I'm so excited about this one, so I might bump this up ahead of the others. We shall see. I'm really excited about all of them, actually. So The Burial Plot is by Elizabeth McNeil, and it is one of the most beautiful covers I have ever seen. I absolutely love this. London, 1839, with the cemeteries full and money to be made in death, tricksters Crawford and Bonny survive on wicked schemes and ill-gotten coin. But one blistering evening, their fortunes flip. A man lies in a pool of blood at Bonny's feet, and now she needs to disappear. I'm keeping the synopsis a little bit short compared to what is on these books because some of us like to go in blind. I've read the full synopsis on all of these, but Sometimes I'm in the mood to just give you a tiny taste of what these books are about. I don't know. I'm evil like that. The last book that the picker wheel picked for me for the month of June is Listen to Your Sister. This is another amazing cover. Super stoked about this one. 25-year-old Calla Williams is struggling since becoming guardian to her brother Jamie. Calla is overwhelmed and tired of being the one who makes sacrifices to keep her family together. Jamie, full of good-natured 16-year-old recklessness, is usually off fighting for what matters to him or getting into mischief, often at the same time. Dre, their brother, promised he would help raise Jamie, but now that the ink is dry on the paperwork, in classic middle child fashion, he's off doing his own thing. And through it all, the nightmare never stops haunting Calla, recurring images of her brothers dying that she is powerless to stop. So that is it. Those are the books that my picker wheel picked for me, or that I picked for myself. I like to cap it at 6 because I likely won't get to all of them anyway. Some of these are a little bit longer. And A Midsummer Night's Dream is on my Kindle, so that is one that I have chosen on my Kindle. But the classics will typically be on my Kindle, and I will purchase them after reading them. Now, I did used to have a physical copy of A Midsummer Night's Dream, but again, I read that in high school, and it's been 25 years since I graduated, so who knows what happened to that copy. I was not very careful with my books for a good chunk of my life, so it's floating around somewhere. Not in this house, though. All right, so I don't know what I plan on watching, like I said. I'm just gonna kind of wing it, and really, I don't know if there will be a lot of watches because June is typically quite beautiful here in the state of Michigan, so I'm going to try to enjoy as much outside time as possible with my family. I can take books with me, but it'd be kind of weird to bring my TV outside. That is it from me. I'd love to hear what you plan on reading in June and what you enjoyed in May. Please comment down below, subscribe if you'd like to see more bookish content from yours truly, and give this video a like if you liked it. If you didn't, that's fine too. You do you. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Cheers.